Question is for Shri Burra Venkatesham Garu, IAS. Sir, your contributions were many. You have written multiple books and you have got a great appreciation for all the books. In fact, you are known for your strategic planning. So tell us, what are the more effective ways to plan the institution development and what should be prioritized? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shri. Sabha Saraswati ki namaskaram. Respected VC Garu, Ravinder Garu, old boys and old girls. I don't want to call you as alumni, old boys and old girls to feel young. And the present boys and present girls. So it's a warm good evening to all of you. It's wonderful to be among us you. So first at the outset, let me say instead of GAM 23, we'll say GAME 23 because global alumni meet for excellence, global alumni meet for elevation, global alumni meet for evaluation. Let's call anything, but it's a game changer event. So it's a game changer event for Osmania University. So that is the first thing. Let's start with the standardizing or the strategizing the institutional development. So it's a game-changing event in the history, in the annals of history of Osmania University. As we see, what are the things required? So Shriha asked me to give 3 points. So I'll put it in 3 points only. One is, you should know the people. First one. Second one, you should know the place. Third is, you should know the purpose. In other words, if you have to say, what is the context, what is the content, what is your intent? So these three are more important things. If people know what you are doing, what is exactly your intent to do it? Is it to popularize yourself or is it to glorify the institution? Is it to strengthen the institution? That intent should be properly communicated. And I really congratulate, appreciate the efforts of VC Garu and Registrar and their team are doing excellent appreciative work with lots of courage. They are going with such conviction, such courage, because we keep hearing earlier for small little things, the university management used to succumb under slightest pressure, but now that days are over. So I must really congratulate the team for doing this great work. So you are already passed through this intent test. Intent is clear. Nobody is trying to glorify themselves. Otherwise, VC would be sitting in the center and he will be always on the dais, he will be having a big crown-like chair. He is not doing that. That means he is not trying to glorify himself. So his intention is properly established. So second point is, what is the content? So what are you going to do? So how you are going to do is done. Then what are you going to do? That is the content. So it is strengthening the institutions within the university. For example, during his speech, he has given a number of initiatives like infrastructure, human resource development, and the other communicative agencies, how they are growing, other centers, how they are being established. It's really good work. So that you should keep on going to strengthen those institutions which are already established and try to establish new centers of excellence on the lines of various institutions across the world. We need not reinvent the wheel. We need not go about inventing institutions. There are big universities who have done extremely great work, those which are in the past, those which are doing in the present also. So if you do that, like Takshashila, Nalanda used to do great things. So what they did those days, though they have not in existence now, but still they were great institutions that time. What did they do? So that type, or present day institutions like maybe Harvard, or Columbia University, or Singapore University, or our own Osmania University, whatever it is, or within our country, great institutions like JNU, or our IITs, IIMs, film institutions, number of institutions are there. Likewise, like our Commissioner of Police was saying, see, some alumnus some alumni institutions are so well known, like Excel. XLRI, Jamshedpur is known to be one of the strongest alumni power in the world, more than IITs and IIMs, though it's a small institutions, but in terms of management levels at higher level, the Excel people they are in higher percentage than any IIT or IIM put together because of the strong alumni connect. Suppose if an XLRI person is sitting in the board, if he finds any Excel person, he would immediately grab him. Though I will not say whether it is right or wrong, but that is the connect, that is the power. For example, I belong to Sarvel Residential School. So Sarvel Residential School means anybody coming to Sarvel, they will walk into my room, like our DGP Mahendra Reddy, outgoing DGP was from our school. So we could happily walk into his room. So that kind of connect between the students of the institution, that should become well known. So that is also should be done. So third, the global alumni chapters you should put across the world. So you should have each and every city of the country definitely, and each and every country or province of every country around the world. Like for example, I go as a Rotarian or a Lions Club man or some other person. Simply they go with that small directory. Olden days, now in the digital directory, simply I go to Pune, see what is the Lions Club, I go and give a ring, somebody is there to assist me. So that kind of connect should be established so that people will get to know each other, they will try to talk to each other and try to establish bonding between the people. That's why knowing your people who were there earlier with you, who are currently with you, and whom you want to bring in here. So futuristic planning for the people to come in. So you should, because you have your degree colleges now, your graduating colleges. So go there, try to give this information to the students who are already in the colleges to make them feel, when should I land in Usman University? They should feel for it. Like for example, Shekhar Kamla's film is coming, people will be waiting, when will it come? Though it will not have major glamour, major fights, nothing, but still people will wait because he has created a brand for himself. Sweet, happy, wonderful, that kind of image if you develop. So once I land in Usman University, I'll be a person worthwhile. I'll be a good person. I'll settle down well in life. I'll be a worthy citizen of this country. So that kind of image, if we can develop, that will be a long way to go. The context, I'll finish with that and then another 1 minute I'll take. So context is like, for example, say now number of notifications are coming. So number of notifications for jobs are coming. Koluvula Jatra nadusta undi. So at this point of time, if you talk about academic excellence, probably it will not get into people's mind or the students' mind. Now what is required? Coaching, giving them confidence, giving them hand-holding experience. So what VCA has done, he called the Chief Secretary, called all of us and inaugurated Usman University Civil Service Coaching Institute. Though it's a small step, but gives immense courage, immense confidence in the minds of the youngsters. So that is the context. According to context, bring in the industry. IT industry is very big in Hyderabad. So C.V. Anand Garu, he was Cyberabad Police Commissioner. He knows loads of people who are managing the IT top level management. So if you talk to him, he'll bring in IT people. There are lots of call centers are required, lots of backroom boys are required, lots of front room boys are required, girls are required. All that can be done in the contextual. Pharmaceutical, Hyderabad is known as a big hub. So bring in all this contextual thing. Suppose if you talk about oceanic things or nuclear physics, or though I'm not belittling those institutions or the disciplines, but the context may fail because of the place in which we are sitting. So here, pharmaceutical, IT, or the other related institutions, if you bring in, connect with the industries, it will go a long way, giving them employment, giving them that confidence to get in. And as I told, there are a number of big time alumni power which can be tapped in. For example, one glorious example is Michael Bloomberg. He was mayor of New York some time back, and you know his Bloomberg channel. He gave to his alumni institution, John Hopkins University. How much money he gave? 1.8 billion. That is almost like 12,000 to 15,000 crores in today's world. Around 15,000 crores of rupees he gave as a donation. One alumni has given so much money. For example, Oregon Institute, it's a small university, but one alumni came out of it. His Nike founder, Phil Knight, he gave $1 billion to that institution. Within our own Indian example, if you take one Rakesh Gangwal, in IIT Kanpur, he gave 100 crores one-time grant. So like that, there are a number of people among the Usmanians who have done well, but they will come forward, either in individual capacity or in a group capacity, communicated properly. Number of people will come together. Like in Islam, there is a good concept called zakat. For a good work, they'll keep aside some money. Like that, if your intent and content is properly established, probably every Usmanian would like to set apart 0.1% of their income. It will be thousands of crores for Usman University in times to come. So money is not a problem. Only communicating well enough, strategizing our priorities, prioritizing our strategies, and game-changing events like this, engaging the present boys and girls with previous boys and girls will go a long way. So I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.